Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Las Vegas Raiders. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This one fielded at the 5. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And the Raiders pick it up. And they're going to take them. The 22-yard line. On 1st and 10, Love. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Chase McCoy on for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Takes it at the 7. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
First down, Love to pass. That ball complete to Isabella. A gain of 6 there on first.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. Got a man open, it's Darren Waller. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
He'll look downfield for Waller. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown Raiders. Darren Waller hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Love looking to throw it. Flushed out right. And this one is incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Throwing. Love. And this is caught by Watkins. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And he's going to have a Browns first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
They give the Chubb out of the gun, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Following the interception, Love. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Counter play with Jacobs. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They go bootleg. Love sliding out of the pocket toward the pylon, caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Evans will cross the line. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Well, solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? Or gets through, and now an opening. And some room to roam now. 72 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. I think you'd have to say Nick Chubb, pound for pound, one of the most powerful runners in the NFL. He proved it there. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A give. This is Chubb. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Chubb. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Browns' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. From the 6. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Play action this time with Love. Rolling to his right. Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's George. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Grady Jarrett with the tackle. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say, those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
He'll buy some time right. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he is going to have a Browns first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. 94 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
The name of the game, as always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the first half.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves him a few inches short here on 4th down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
He's crazy. He's checking grass.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will cut the lead down to just 2. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On play action, Love to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw now, here's Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll start from their own 5, so you'd have to imagine they'll stay conservative. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. On first down, it's George. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And this one is right down the middle. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. From the 6. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. And what's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think lose it.
Taking it right down Broadway. 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
Yeah, and that was sheer determination right there. He decided before the play, if there was a sliver, he was going to take advantage of it. Looked the ball in, turned on the jets, and took it all the way.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys...
And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On play action, they'll throw. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The Browns send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drives.
Wide open, complete.
We got plenty of fight,
touchdown. Darren Waller, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. 1 play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
This one fielded at the 5. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Browns drive about to get started and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 118 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. A run for Nick Chubb. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where the
touchdown, Browns! Anthony Schwartz, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. And that score there makes this a much more manageable deficit.
Agreed, because before that touchdown, this looked like this was about over. Instead, they've got hope. They're back in the game. They feel better about themselves, and now they have a chance to make some more plays.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. From the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats in bounds.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On third down, Love. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And this is caught by Watkins for a Raider touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Raiders get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Carlson now to add the extra point.